Hi everyone, my name is Emil and I'm going to present about my home country, Norway, and my host country, Bosnia. So Bosnia, Norway is located in the northern western Scandinavia and with a population of 5 million people. It borders the Barents Sea with a pretty long coastline and it's filled with mountains and has many rivers. Norway has warm summers and cold winters with lots of snow, and the main religion is Christianity. Most people speak Norwegian. This here says God dag, which means good day, basically, and the capital is Oslo. So Bosnia is a small harp-shaped country located in southeastern Europe. It has a population of about 4 million people and borders the Adriatic Sea with a coastline of only 20 kilometers. It contains a terrain of mountains and the summers are warm, the winters are cold with a fair amount of snow. The main language is Bosnian. This here says Dobar dan, it means good day. And the main religion is Islam. The capital is Sarajevo. So now that you've kind of gotten to know these countries a little bit, I'm going to move into history. Norway has had a very interesting history due to the Vikings. From the 8th to 11th century, Norwegian Norsemen started sailing the seas looking for more land. And after some time, they got known as the Vikings. They were violent raiders who sailed the seas looking for more land. They sailed all across almost everywhere in Europe and even over to North America. They took land, raided places, and they also took slaves. But when the Viking Age slowly came to an end in 1387, Norway was forced to unite with Denmark because the royal line died out, meaning that there was no king or queen left to control the country. So then in 1814, they united with Sweden because a king named Olav Tryggvason killed everyone who wouldn't be Christian. Then in 1940, World War II started when Germans started occupying Norway. And just to add to that, in one of the first battles of the World War II, Germans on a ship invaded the Atlantic Ocean on a ship they thought was indestructible. But what they didn't know was that there was an island named Oscar's Castle, which contained many cannons. And when it passed, one of the cannons shot down the ship. And what's funny about that is the man who fired the cannon that took down the ship was actually my dad's cousin's kid's grandfather. So Bosnia's history, first of all, Bosnia has been conquered many times. It was first conquered in the 1st and 2nd century when the Romans invaded it, making it the Roman province of Dalmatia. Then in the 4th and 5th century, the Gothic people took over and occupied it till the 6th century when the Byzantine Empire took over it. Then in 1389, the Ottoman Turks attacked and defeated the Serbs at the famous battle at Kosovo. During that time, and ruled it till the 19th century. And during that time, many Christians turned Muslim or Islam. Then in 1878, the Ottoman Turks gave Bosnia to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, who used it as a colony. Then in 1914, one of the biggest events in history was when Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, as long as his wife Sophie, on the Latin Bridge. It was believed to happen that they were driving home from some type of meeting they had when a man threw a bomb at their car. However, it fell off, hurting the people. Then later that day, the couple insisted on seeing those who had been injured, but no one had informed them about the danger. So on the way, the driver took a wrong turn, and a man named Gavrilo Princip shot them both. But Gavrilo Princip had no idea what this would cause. It caused much like a chain reaction of small events that eventually triggered World War I. So, as you might already know, Norway is a kingdom with a royal family that lives in the castle, which is located in the capital, Oslo. But even though Norway has a king and queen, every 4 years, a new political party to control the country is elected. You have to be over 18 to vote. There are 9 political parties to vote for. The left, Høyre-Venstre-partiet, Kristelig Folkeparti, Senterpartiet, Fremskrittspartiet, Arbeiderpartiet, Sosialistisk Venstreparti, Miljøpartiet De Grønne, and the Rød Allianse. But sometimes, let's say one group gets many votes and the other one gets maybe more votes. But then there's one group that gets a lot of votes, more than both of them. So that sometimes the groups go together to win. And when they have won, they make rules in the official government house along with the current Prime Minister, Erna Solberg. So Bosnia's government is very different. Bosnia is divided into 3 entities: the Republic of Srpska, the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the Brčko district. The presidential chair rotates from Bosnia to Croat to Serb. The current prime minister, the current presidents are Zeljko Komšić, Bakir Izetbegović, Nebojša Radamonović, and the elections are held every 4 years. The president's job is appointing ambassadors. This is actually the Italian ambassador, and controlling the army. So, moving to our last topic, economy. Some of Norway's natural resources are oil, hydroelectricity, and fish, and timber. Most of its agriculture is, the main agriculture is oil, fishing, and those are the 2 that make Norway one of the richest countries in Europe. Related to that, in Norway we use the kroner as money, basically the currency. So a fun fact to that is before we used øre, which was basically like cents, but they got not long ago. Norway's exports are fish, oil, and they get transported in big cargo ships. Its export partners are Sweden, Germany, Denmark, England, and the United States of America. Some of Norway's imports are mechanical parts, chemicals, and metals, and foodstuffs. So moving into Bosnia's economy, Bosnia uses KM or mark as their currency, and some of its main products are apples, bauxite, brown coal, chromite, copper, corn, grapes, salt, and tobacco. So most of its main industries are usually agricultural produces like chemical refining, fertilizers, hydroelectricity, and wood carving. Some of Bosnia's exports are chemicals, fertilizers, iron ore, hydroelectricity, and wood timber. Some of Bosnia's main export partners are Slovenia, Croatia, Italy, Germany, and Austria. So sadly this is the end of my presentation, but thank you for watching.